Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. So I wanted to make a short and sweet video about the deck I used to get master, and more importantly, the strategy that I used to get to master. So I climbed through all of Diamond in just one sitting, and I'm currently at rank 114 on the ladder. And I wanted to share with you guys some knowledge that I picked up throughout the climb. So basically the deck that I did end up playing the most is Mono Shadow Isles. It's nothing super innovative. It was a deck that everyone knew was good, and people played different variations of it. I was one of the only people that ran 40 card Shadow Isles. A lot of people had 3 Shadow Assassin, 3 Deny, and went the Ionia route. I kind of did that with another variation of the deck, but for the most part I stuck with 40 Shadow Isles cards. Minus the 3 Hapless Aristocrats though, I had Ladros, Raza, and Atrocity. This is pretty much what my deck looked like. I'll have the deck code in the description below for anyone who wants to try out the deck. I think it's still good, even as is after the nerfs. At least to get to platinum. If you play the game at a semi-competitive level, you can take this deck pretty far. But for now, I'm going to take out the Ladros, Raza, and Atrocity and put back in my Aristocrats. The reason I took them out is because Raza and Ladros both got nerfed. They got their mana cost increased by 1 each. So I think it's a little too slow, and I want to take this deck in a more aggressive direction now. So that's why I'm starting out with some 1-drops. They're also pretty sticky minions and are good Mark of the Isles and Glimpse Beyond targets. So other than Mono Shadow Isles, something else I did was I played the deck over and over and over, and then when I fought a very specific matchup, I played a different variation of the deck to help counter that matchup, right? So if I was playing Mono Shadow Isles and I fought 3 or 4 elusive decks in a row, and I wanted to beat them more because I kept seeing them on the ladder, I would switch to the Ionia variation. Now this deck is pretty much the same thing, except it has 3 Shadow Assassin. Now Shadow Assassin is an elusive body as well, so you can use it defensively against other elusive decks that try to attack you, right? She could block, a 15 damage buffed up Kinku Lifeblade. Or even fake block, right? You put Shadow Assassin in front of him and then Glimpse Beyond her, and Kinku Lifeblade just failed his attack. It would cancel and the opponent would not get any lifesteal, and that helped me secure lethal many times. So that is the variation I played versus elusives. I'll also put this deck code in the description below if you want to try it out. Again, it was also without the Hapless Aristocrats and with the Raza, Ladros, and Atrocity package. Now the more spicy variation that I ran, I took against a lot of Ezreal and Heimer decks that I saw often. So minus House Spiders, I actually ran Glory Seekers. So this is pretty much the same thing as my Mono Shadow Isles deck, except I took out a few things and put in triple Glory Seeker and triple Culling Strike. These are absolute blowout cards versus Ezreal and Heimer. A lot of people would start playing Heimer, aggressively on turn 5 without any protection, without any spells to pop off because they wanted to blow me out the next turn. But I had Culling Strike prepared, and they had not seen that before because I never encountered a single person that was running Shadow Isles and Noxus tech. So they were not ready for it. They play Heimer, I Culling Strike, they have to instantly surrender if they don't have, a good following turn, because I would have developed my board enough to just OTK them the next turn, on turn 6 or 7, where this deck likes to finish. Also, Glory Seeker can do the same thing. She can pull Ezreals, she can pull Heimer, she can pull Ashe. It's very good to play, these specific cards, and I'm kind of sad that no one else gave it any love at all. I think Noxus tech with Shadow Isles is completely slept on. Even still after the patch, this is a very good contender for a top deck. Again, I'll put the deck code in the description below. For now, I'm going to take back up my Glory Seekers and put in my House Spiders, because this is the post-nerf variation. I don't think Glory Seeker is as important, and since I'm trying to take this a more aggressive route, just like my Mono Shadow Isles, I'm going House Spider. For the same reason as Aristocrat, the spider that it summons is a good Mark of the Isles target, and it can be glimpsed, so all good there. So yeah, I just wanted to go over, the decks that I used to get master. Again, I climbed through all of Platinum to Diamond in one sitting, and from all of Diamond to Master in one sitting, right? So I played hundreds of games within just a few days. And I'm currently, pretty high on the ladder. I'm going to continue playing ranked. I'm going to continue to make Shadow Isles work because that is my favorite archetype. That's my favorite region. And, I really love this game. So the strategy of playing one deck over and over and then changing some tech choices depending on matchup is something that I've learned from other card games. For example, anyone who played Hearthstone, I used to play Tempo Mage a lot, and not because Tempo is my name, but because Tempo is my favorite deck type. When Face Hunter was super popular, it was very common to swap out some cards in Tempo Mage to put in extra magic missiles, or whatever they're called. Arcane missiles? I don't know. And I think it's like Arcane Blast or something, the 2 mana deal 1 to all enemy minions, in order to deal with the 1 HP minions that hunters summoned against you, So I think teching and running multiple variations of a deck is something that's underexplored and underutilized right now in Legends of Runeterra. So I wanted to share that idea with you. Maybe it will inspire you to make better versions of your decks and continue your climb. Also, a little side note, if you're going to run mono Shadow Isles, I think I have an idea. If you take out just one card, let's say you don't need Withering Wail in this meta, take out one card and just put in one Shadow Assassin from Ionia. Where is she? Right. So you put in one Ionia card. Now when you play against an opponent, it's going to show them that you're playing Shadow Isles and Ionia. So they think you're running Deny, or they think you're running triple Shadow Assassin. They don't actually know that you're only running one Ionia card. It doesn't tell them the numbers, it just says what regions you're running. So I think that's a really interesting psychological aspect to the game, where the opponents have to play around things that you might not even have. So if you're running a mono deck, which I think Mono Shadow Isles is the only one that you would run currently, because it's the only deck that's strong with allegiances, being Wraithcaller, try to tech in just one card from a different region and make your opponents play around something that you don't have. I think that's a really interesting idea. But yeah, I just wanted to share that insight with you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps if you support your small content creators. I've been trying really hard. I've been grinding the videos, grinding the streams, and I've just been having a blast with it. I love seeing, the same people over and over, the reoccurring fans. I love all of you. And I just want to say thank you again so much for watching, and have a good one. Laters.